Holla and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. All the way from Germany. Is that right? You're all the way in Germany? That's insane. What a time to be alive. Because I'm all the way in Indiana, USA. And this is Last Week in Germany, where I'm going to go over the top posts from the German subreddits, make sure I'm up to date on everything, including, and starting off with, r/of. Just kidding. It's r/de, but I translated the page. Top post this week. Ad-free viewing 1. Amazon Prime Video must stop showing commercials. Amazon Prime Video has been showing commercials since 2024. The Munich Regional Court has intervened and prohibited the U.S. company from unilaterally changing the terms of the contract. Yay! Thanks, Germany. Wait, does this apply to me or just in Germany? Damn it, I think it's only in Germany. Yeah, typically that is how a contract, at least traditionally, works. You can't just retroactively, unilaterally change the terms after it's been signed. Back in my day, that's how a contract works. I'm glad that's how it still works in Germany. What did your company give you for Christmas this year? We got the following. Ooh, Lindell. Hey, that's high quality chocolate at least. That's actually, like, if you're going to buy your wife some nice chocolate here in the States, Lindell's a common choice. Durstlasher. And they gave you some apple juice in a carton. And it's got this new international label, right? So nobody's confused that this is vegan. This isn't carnivore apple juice. This is real vegan apple juice, guys. Thirst Quencher Peach Iced Tea. It's a drink pack with a straw. It comes with a straw? Wait, is this the... Do you put the straw in this carton? And drink straight out of it? 79 cents. Enjoy chilled. This thirst-quenching peach iced tea refreshes dry throats. Oh. Not just on warm summer days. Made with tea extracts, this delicious drink delivers a fruity peach flavor. Wow, your boss really spoiled you this year on Christmas. Restaurant owners, majority dislike tipping options when paying by card. You don't say. I thought they put that there because they thought we all enjoyed it. You know, it was for the customer. Whoops, we thought you enjoyed the tip screen. That's our mistake. Many restaurants and snack bars now display a suggested tip. However, instead of leading to more tips, this often results in rejection from many customers. Okay. Roughly half of the 2,000 respondents rated the displayed tip as bad or rather bad. Only slightly less than a third found the options to be good or rather good. Who's saying it's good? The frickin' expats, or whatever they're called, from America. They're like, finally, tipping. Now it feels right at home. I feel right at home in Germany. More than 1 in 5 respondents said they now tip less because of the selection options. That's me, by the way. That is literally me. I'm like, I was going to leave a tip, but now that you asked for it, no. Only 6%, however, said they now leave more money for the server. I mean, that is the only way they're going to stop, right? Is if it loses them money. So this is great to hear. I need the Americans to get on board with that. Visited Greifswald yesterday and saw this pink graffiti. This is the top post on the Germany subreddit. It just says donor, like a doner kebab. Am I missing something? I mean, I do know you guys love your doner kebabs. Greifswald mentioned! Is this, like, necessary on any level? I thought I was crazy, so I started bringing a thermometer. What? I'm fudging sick of getting to work sweated through even after removing my jacket on the bus. Like, I just simply don't understand we're all in winter coats. Torture, genuinely. We're starting to see the ugly side of public transportation. Let me see how hot that is. I gotta convert that to freedom units, of course, guys. 28.8 C to F. 83.8! In a freaking coat, too. That is torture. This guy says maybe the bus driver just felt cold after sitting all day. You know, it's probably true. It's kind of interesting how that works, huh? Like, the only dude, I assume, setting the temperature is the bus driver. And he's, you know, he's probably not wearing his coat because he's sitting on the bus. He probably took his coat off. You know, he's driving all day. And then he's also right next to the door that's opening all the time. Cold air is getting blown in. So, yeah, he probably has that shit cranked up. My family has German origins, so my sister and I have a tradition of baking Platchen. Holy shit. Baked enough for the whole freaking Bundeswehr. Even after conscription. Platchen. Is that just like a German cookies? Platchen. See, these look very good. I should say that. They do look excellent. Whew. And these are homemade, too, man. Man, oh man. German Christmas cookies. Oh, they're specifically Christmas cookies. Oh, interesting. I'm very curious what this headline means. You know, normally with a headline, I can kind of discern the meaning behind it. That's kind of the point. But it says Germany's housing market contaminated by widespread racism. The housing market is contaminated by racism. I'm interested. Black and Muslim people are disproportionately discriminated against on the real estate market in Germany, according to a new study. Just having a foreign-sounding name can lead to fewer apartment viewings. Now I understand what this meant. I still do contend that this title was worded weirdly. I guess when I see housing market, I'm thinking specifically the financial market. Does this sign mean luggage is not allowed in this first cabin on the RE train? Well, I've never rode a train, but I'm going to say yes. It means no luggage in front or behind the door so it can be opened. Oh. That makes sense. Question from a German to non-Germans living in Germany. How about a non-German not living in Germany? As a German myself, I never knew lüften would be such a weird thing to other cultures around the world. Because do you guys don't do that? Like you're telling me you never open the windows to let air in? Correct. Apart from AC culture. Oh. I've never heard that term before. AC culture. It's a whole freaking culture. It kind of is, you know. I'm a whole big part of the AC culture. I live that lifestyle. I'm going to start listing that as like one of my hobbies, you know, disc golf, AC culture. I think other people aren't weirded out by opening windows for air exchange, but rather by having such variety and such strong opinion about the process. I mean this in the nicest way. I think Germans just have strong opinions about processes in general. It just happens to also apply to opening windows. But that is odd. I would assume that people in other countries that don't have air conditioning would also do the lüften thing. I never thought about that. They're probably just not as like particular about it as Germans are. All right, I'm going to skim through this one because I'm always interested in the economy and stuff. The job market. What's happening with the job market? Okay, hello. I'm a recent university graduate, 3 years of relevant work experience to my degree. I enjoy sales. So that's the career path. I speak German at C2. You know what? I need to learn what this means. I don't know if that's embarrassing to admit, but I don't really care. I don't know what that means. Like C2 level, C3 level. I get that there's different language levels for how good you speak a language. I just don't know what they are. How good is C2? Oh, is it? Apparently it's really good. Explain to the police that it was a misunderstanding. That's a good place to be. Okay, so it's a high level. It's a very high level, right? Proficiency, advanced. It's above advanced. You're proficient. Got it. Don't require visa sponsorship, even though I'm not a German national. Been applying since October. 250 applications so far. 20 to 30 a week. I get interviews and often to the final stage, but then progress stalls or I receive rejections. Applying for junior level roles. Okay. I mean, I'm no expert on this type of thing, but if you're making it to the final stages, then it just sounds like you need to keep going a little bit and you'll probably get a job. I mean, holy crap, 20 to 30 applications per week? I mean, I don't know if this is good advice at all, but here in America, employers like to see that you've tailored your cover letter and your resume to the job, you know? So it's hard to imagine you're doing that for 30 freaking applications a week. Like, look at what the job description's asking for, and then take your resume and move all the stuff related to it to the top and delete the stuff that's irrelevant. Then they'll say, this guy's perfect. What's happening? We're in a recession. We're at best of stalling economy for years now. Companies are letting a lot of people go. Sales isn't exactly an area companies can't get easily. Keep trying. You just need a little bit of luck. Seems like fine advice. I mean, I've heard that. That's kind of what I expected. I've heard this exact type of topic multiple times on the German subreddits now. And I've heard anecdotes like this here in America as well, you know, especially thanks to Trump's tariffs and stuff. He's really doing his best to send us into a recession. And I have heard a lot of anecdotes like this from Americans that the job market is pretty difficult right now. And yeah, same with Germany. I've heard the same in Germany. Honestly, maybe to a bigger extent in Germany. All right. I feel like I'm caught up. Thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow.